Hello Aquarius! Welcome to my channel Igniting Insight. My name is Kelsey and this is your weekly oracle reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm telling all the signs this is the first week I'm doing these readings, but it will be a continuous thing. I'm super excited to be here with you. My goal is to provide you with information that helps you get in touch with yourself, your own your own inner knowing, your intuition, and develop your insight. So for this reading, I picked out these 4 decks to help us gain some information about the week ahead for you. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle to get a overall message for the week, an overall energy, and this is going to be the part of the message that is conscious. So could be what you're thinking about going into the week or what you're feeling going into the week that you're conscious of. And then I also wanted to do a card for an unconscious aspect of this energy. So this is going to be the side that you're maybe not aware of that's influencing the situation. And for this I'm using the Illuminated Earth Oracle. Then we're going to get some past, present, future energy from the tarot. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot, and this will kind of just deepen our understanding of what's going on and how it's changed over time. And finally, we'll be getting the Oracle of the Unicorns card for guidance for how to best use your energy and where to put your focus over the week ahead. Okay, so without further ado, what can we get for Aquarius for the week ahead, please? Oh, I do want to say these are not date-specific readings, so I am starting these mid-February. I guess it's really early February still, but I'm just like going ahead in my mind so far that I don't know when it is, but it's early February, and but whenever you're seeing this reading is when it's for you. So if this pops up later in the year, you know, a few weeks, few months from now, whenever it pops up for you is when you are meant to see it. Okay, so what can we get for Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising, or anyone that identifies strongly as Aquarius. What can we get for their conscious energy over the week ahead? That one kind of wanted to come out, but they weren't quite sure, so we'll wait for one solid card to come out. It was the same one. That's so funny. I love when that happens. Literally was the one that flipped over and was like, me. So poised. Aquarius is feeling, you're feeling yourself. That's how I want to say this. Aquarius is feeling poised, feeling centered, feeling grounded in themselves. They feel like they kind of have their stuff together. Look at this being. She's like so ecstatic to be up on this pedestal. Aquarius, it's taken a lot to get you where you are, and it has been because of the work that you've done. It has been of your own efforts that you've gotten to this place that you are, and I'm super proud of where you are. It's really amazing to see you shining, to see you in your essence and in a really positive place, feeling so poised, feeling ready for anything, feeling ready to take on the world, take on whatever you're manifesting, whatever's coming in for you. You're bringing it in, you're calling it in now. This is the time of Aquarius. It's Aquarius season right now. It's been a ride for sure for Aquarius, especially after the recent eclipse season that was in Aquarius and Leo. And we get, I'm just going to take this one as it flipped over. We get decay. And I'm not seeing this as negative. I'm not seeing this as like something is dying. Well, something is dying. This is the old you. This is the old way of being. This is all the old patterns that weren't serving you anymore. You're feeling so poised consciously and unconsciously. You know, I think you've actually been aware of this process somewhat, but even you're not even aware of the depth at which things have been falling away from your psyche, from your energetic body, from your karmic, you know, your karmic patterns, your soul, all of these dark, old, destructive patterns or ways of being are dying away, and at this point, you're just staying poised, you're staying in your positive energy, and you're not even having to consciously think about what's happening. But I think it is important to realize that this is still happening. So when you get those kind of subtle shifts in energy, you have a day where you're like, oh, I was feeling so good yesterday, and now I'm like having to deal with a little bit of upset. It's all okay. It's all part of the process because this purging is still kind of happening. It's just kind of under the surface at this point. So let's get a past, present, future. I feel Aquarius and Leo, I think, had the most vibrant energy so far, and that's interesting because they're on the same polarity. And I really do think a lot of it is because you had to go through that eclipse season where things were really getting brought up to get released, like really strongly over the eclipse season. This was in like 2017 into 2018. We just had the last Leo eclipse, the Leo blood moon, back in January. These aren't date specific, but I'm still talking about the history. This is a long-term history, so it could still pertain to you depending on when you're watching this. We had the last eclipse of that cycle back in January, and that was a really intense blood moon that we had. So a lot of purging old stuff. Okay, so for the past, Son of Swords. Sun in this deck correlates to the Knights. So the Knight of Swords is about coming through forcefully with an idea, or charging forth with an idea, or from your intellect, from your mind, from your air energy, Aquarius. This is your air energy represented here. A lot of forward movement. I feel like this could even speak to that eclipse season where it was kind of pushing your intellect, pushing your mind, pushing your psyche to shift and change and move really quickly forward into new territory, for sure. Interestingly, we get the Five of Pentacles in the present card situation, which is about feeling kind of left out in the cold, but it's reversed. I'm gonna say, Aquarius, be mindful of, in your positivity, leaving others out in the cold. Make sure you're still attending to your relationships. Make sure you're not leaving anyone behind. I take reversals really intuitively and not necessarily by the book. I usually interpret them as a block to the energy or something that's coming on its way in but not quite here yet. And in this case, I'm actually seeing this as maybe what you're giving off to other people. Maybe what you're causing other people to feel, and that's why it's reversed. Is it's not necessarily your energy, your present energy, because I really feel that you're kind of in this poised, positive spot, but you could be maybe so focused on how good you're feeling that you're not realizing, you're maybe not being sensitive to the people around you, which, Aquarius, you are really good at sensing people around you, and I think understanding what the collective needs, but sometimes your eccentricities and your you're kind of, you know your truth, and that's kind of enough for you, so it can sometimes be easy to forget about the needs of others. I just dropped a card, I'm going to get it. So, okay, so yes, yeah. Definitely. So for the future, we have Mother of Cups. This is Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Emotions. This was the Queen of Intuition. The way her wing is, it's like she's commanding this cup. She's commanding her emotions. So Aquarius, you're about to step into a new way of being that has you being more emotional, more emotionally mature. I think if you're leaving people out, or maybe even if you're feeling this, kind of dejected energy, being left out in the cold by someone, I think what's going to help you is actually tapping into your emotions. We're moving from Aquarius season. I keep going date specific, even though it's not supposed to be date specific, but it's just coming through. So for those of you watching this when I'm releasing it, maybe this will be helpful. But we're going to move into Aquarius season around the 18th of February, and we're going to move into Pisces season on the 18th. So we're moving from your air sign into Pisces, which is very emotional, very intuitive, spiritual, and I think that this forward movement into that energy is going to help you, if anything's kind of fallen by the wayside while you've been feeling so good, while you've been, feeling your essence, if you've left other people feeling dejected, or even if you haven't been paying attention to your own need to continue to heal and purge the old, this Mother of Cups energy coming in for you is going to help you to move into that more emotional space so that you can resonate with other people, so that you can kind of be that nurturing presence. I hope that makes sense for you. This is a very general reading for Aquarius this week. That I think the message here is just to be mindful of your path, be mindful of where you are, how you are affecting other people. You're not an isolated bubble of experience, so even if your experience is super positive at the moment, realize that you have the potential to spread that positivity onto others and to not make them feel left out by accident. So let's go ahead and get a guidance card for Aquarius, please, from the Unicorn Oracle. What can Aquarius focus on this week to help them make the most of these energies and be the best that they can be? Yeah, growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So Aquarius, this is about being humble. This is about being willing to be the student, even if you feel like you're moving into more of a teacher kind of energy. If you are feeling, so poised in yourself and so capable now, or even if you're the one that's feeling more of this dejected energy, know that there's people out there that are there to support you. Your growth is the most important thing right now, and it doesn't happen all on its own. It happens through interacting with other people, through positive interactions. So tap into your emotional body as much as you can coming up here, and let other people help you. Remember that whether you're this baby unicorn or this flying horse, I guess, Pegasus, or this larger one that's teaching the other, these roles can easily be reversed in our lives. We're often the student and we're often the teacher, and it just depends on our interactions. We need to make sure we're not always coming across as a know-it-all or always coming across as the teacher, because that can leave people feeling left out and us missing opportunities to learn from others that are there to teach us. So Aquarius, I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. Leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. I will be posting them every week as long as Spirit calls me to do so. And I wish you the best on the week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.